pink eyelashes, you chew your eyebrows. You make a brother ask, do you pride yourself?
5 to 55. Sexualized. Innocent tank tops to intimate scenes staged with Polly Pocket dreams and flesh oozing out of one-piece night suits in winter. The bar was set highest in children's magazines. You wanted to be a star, but Daddy says it only happens to those who work hard, so you did. Stage schools are worse than high schools. I remember sweat dripping off rehearsal room walls, bad toes and miscues, and believing I was a soprano when clearly I was not. But I learned early about fact one. Talent doesn't get you far. I pay £13,000 fees, 3 hours of commuting each day, and my back is filled with stress knots and stress at 4 a.m. I no longer pray at dawn. But you managed it all. At 7 came sweet curls, nails dipped in pink pots, £3.99 on the crimson bow from Claire's, because fact two, in this world you sell yourself the most you can. Oh, I guess that's why they say exploitation triggers at your own will. Like that time you shaded your eyelids from brown to blue. It's just to look pretty, they told you, just to make an impression, they coached you, because didn't you know 8-year-olds need to look 19? And then puberty smacked you straight into an audition room. Breasts are the best kind of selling point for those under 16. I envied your slim-lined waist and double B's. My A cup was a clear sign of my lack of character, skill and passion. So fact 3, always pick the skirt that hangs above the knees. The way that even shackles adorned you. You know, maybe it was your talent that caused them to drool with excitement. I mean, maybe it was your talent. But I doubt it, because I've seen priests become puppies, wide-eyed and watching when the next John Bonet walks into the room. And I'm not going to talk about abuse, but fact 4, take the casting breakdown very seriously. If they want sexy, you bring it. If they want seductive, you bring it. If they ask for straight-up sex on legs, no walking, talking, and not too naive to get caught up in the moment, then don't you bullshit them. My mother warned me about strange kinds of men, equip me for the world, but it can't always be, missed. You walk straight into it. At 18, kissing scenes seemed easy, and I hated the way you looked so graceful on a stage. Locked eyes, 2 actors pulling us into their imaginary world. So of course I had to ask how you did it, and you replied, he shoved his tongue down my throat, grabbed my ass too because I consented that, let my breath sit tight, and the best part was when the director said it was fine and told us to do it all over again. Fact 5, do everything they tell you to do, because if you don't, they'll just replace you with the next beautiful woman waiting outside. One by one, they're invited in, women willing to do anything, with their £1,000,000 lips and creased out curls, and then picked to tell stories full of lies. Fact 6, nudity is required. Oh, but it's not always showed on camera. Legs to stir a coffee with, needs to be a feminine height, and if you're lucky, they might even throw in a couple of lines. You see, this isn't the easiest way to actor's heaven, but if you want a real chance, then fact 7, sleep with your agent, especially when you've just graduated, let him buy you a few drinks, and then you guys can enjoy the night, and if you're lucky, the contract might be made up in no time. But if you don't want the dream enough, then you can choose to say no, but don't be surprised when you've got nowhere else to go, because the whole industry would have heard about you. And your time will come when your body starts to sag. Fact 8, 23 to 30 is a little bit past your prime, and there'll be new girls waiting to shine, and then there'll be you with your £1,000,000 wrinkles and silver strands of hair and stories that you should save for your grandkids. Fact 9, this industry's not kind, and I'm talking 5 to 55 if you make it that far, and scars aren't always visible, but I've been told that I'm too dark by people of my own skin shade, and 164 centimetres of castable stereotypes, so frightened she wakes every other night, dips her paintbrush in her palette, and does the whole thing all over again. Fact 10, I want to be an actress. And I don't want to be threatened in the making or told that I'm not allowed to audition because I refuse to strip on stage. And I'd rather wrap myself in armour if it means I'm not a part of this ridiculous game. Fact 11. These are the stories of real women. People before performers, so please be kinder to yourselves.